Cool. Okay. All right, now we're joined by Richard Jefferson of the San Antonio Spurs, and it's been a tremendous season so far, obviously, for this team. What do you think has been a difference?
Just guys understanding the system a little bit better. Myself, Dewan, Dice, all of us are in our second year, and we have a good amount of health from everybody. We've been primarily healthy over the course of the year.
And obviously, there's been a lot of talk about what took place here in the summer, this past off season, and maybe how much work was put into your particular game. And now you've become just a real threat from three-point land. How much of a change did you have to make to your game to do that?
Well, that's the thing. I work extremely hard every summer. This summer it was more of a focus on the things that I needed to do to help the Spurs to be able to contribute with the Spurs. This year it was just a ton of threes, and a lot of it was done with Chad Forcier and Brett Brillmeyer, who's our head video guy, flying out to New York and shooting with me and just doing different things to help me become a more consistent shooter.
You got to just pinch yourself and think about what a great season this has been for this team and how well you guys have done.
Yeah, but no one really talks about it around here. No one really gets too excited because we can win the rest of our games, and if we don't play well in the playoffs, then it's all for naught. So no one's excited. No one's jumping up and down. No one's all smiles. There's a lot of days when you come in here and it's a lot of hard work and a lot of seriousness because you only won by 10 or because you only won by 5, and we felt like we needed to do better.
And you've been here before, obviously, with the New Jersey Nets back in the day. And is there any similarities between those teams back then and what the situation you're in now with the Spurs?
No, there are, as far as leading the conference from start to finish. But right now, for us, the difference is how we play in the playoffs. Those Nets teams were proven playoff teams. The prior Spurs teams were proven playoff teams. This team is not playoff proven yet. And even though you have a lot of guys that have been very, very far in the playoffs, we still need to prove ourselves as a unit, this unit, what we can accomplish.
Well, let's talk about that. Some of the things that remain, maybe the question marks that remain for this team. What do you think they are at this point?
Just our ability to consistently defend. We've shot the ball so well and typically just outscore teams while only playing like probably 1 or 2 quality quarters defensively. If we play good defensively for 2 quarters, we're typically going to score enough points to win. But we got to switch that up to 3 and 4 quarters.
But it's not just an individual defensive thing; it's more of a team defensive philosophy.
Yeah, but it's team defense starts with individual responsibility. So that's something that we all try and focus on.
What do you look forward to now? Here we got about 18 games to go or so. What are you personally and individually looking forward to?
Just continuing to work on my game as things have changed for me. Shooting a lot more threes. Teams are starting to hone in on that and trying to run me off the line. So adjusting my game and starting to work on different things so that when the playoffs do come, I'm not just a three-point shooter. I'm a person that can attack and do different things while still contributing.
Obviously, last season was a little bit difficult for you, the transition from just coming to San Antonio and learning the system. Are you having fun this time around?
Well, I had a good time last year. That's why I wanted to come back here. You can't be afraid to compete. You can't be afraid of constructive criticism. You can't be afraid to grow and mature. And last year, even though I struggled, I never said anything negative. I never had a problem with it. I just struggled with it. I played one way for 8 seasons, 9 seasons, and then you come into here and it was a growing process. So I look forward to coming back here, and I had a good time last year. Obviously, this is a much more relaxed situation because we're winning, but I've enjoyed it here from day one.
And finally, let's talk a little bit about how important maybe home court advantage would be come playoff time. Obviously, this team is in a position now to maybe take that #1 overall seed. How important do you view that for this team?
Well, it's going to be huge for us. We're still a long ways away from clinching that, and we know that's going to come down to the very, very end. But for the most part, the way we see it is that everyone's going to lose on their home court over the course of the playoffs. That's just something that happens. You basically want to work for home court to get that game 7 or that whatever it is at your place.
Appreciate it. Thanks
No
very
problem.
much. That's Richard Jefferson. Thank you, sir. I appreciate
No
your time.
problem.
Good luck the rest of the way. You too, pal.
Thank you.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, good to
Well
meet you.
said. Thank you.
No problem. If there hadn't met you yet, I just started here at the beginning of the